Hello students! So I hope each of you is safe. For today, I am going to discuss or to give you some examples about the ideal gas laws. So first, let us start with Boyle's law. What is Boyle's law? Boyle's law is a gas law which states that the pressure exerted by a gas of a given mass kept at a constant temperature is inversely proportional to the volume occupied by it. So, in other words, the pressure and volume of a gas are inversely proportional to each other as long as the temperature and the quantity of gas are kept constant. In mathematical equation, ito yon. So, P is proportional to the reciprocal of volume, or pressure is inversely proportional to the volume when temperature is held constant. In order for us to remove this proportionality sign, we are going to introduce a proportionality constant, let us say C. So equal to C over V. So this C stands for constant. Now by manipulating this equation or by cross multiplication, we can say that PV is constant. So this is our equation kapag we are talking about Boyle's law. Ano pong ibig sabihin niya ng PV equals constant or the product of pressure and volume is constant? Let us say we have an initial pressure of P1 and an initial volume of V1. So after mag-undergo ng isang process ng ideal gas, kapag daw ang temperature is held constant and yung mass is constant, so yung product ng pressure and volume is kept constant. Or P1V1 is equal to P2V2, the product of the initial pressure and the initial volume of a gas is equivalent to the final product of the final pressure and the final volume of the gas. So, ito yung ating working equation. P1V1 is equal to P2V2. Now, let us solve some examples. Let me read the problem first. So, the problem is a gas tank holds 2,785 liters of propane, C3H8, at 830 millimeters of mercury. What is the volume of the propane at standard pressure? So, let us take note yung mga given. So, for problem number 1, we have volume of 2,785 liters of propane initially. And the pressure of this propane is equivalent to 830 millimeters of mercury. What is the volume? Ano daw yung volume ng propane at standard pressure? So, pag sinabi nating standard pressure, binigay ko sa inyo yung mga values nun. Pag sinabi natin standard pressure is equivalent to, okay, naubusan ako ng ballpen, wait lang. Okay, so ang standard pressure is equivalent to 760 millimeters of mercury. So what is the volume of the propane at standard pressure, or what is V2? Given si V1, P1, and P2. So ang gagawin natin dito is, gagamitin natin yung equation na na-derive natin from Boyle's law. Okay, so ang ating equation is P1V1 is equal to P2V2. We are going to solve for V2. So, in order to solve for V2, ititira natin dito sa side ng equation na ito si V2. Let us divide both sides of the equation by P2. So, maka-cancel out ito. So, V2 is equal to P1 over P2 times V1. Now, substituting the values, we have P1 equivalent to 830 millimeters of mercury. P2 is 760 millimeters of mercury. And we have V1 equivalent to 2,785 liters. Now, maka-cancel yung unit na millimeters of mercury. Our unit for volume, V2, is in terms of liters. Now, solving for this, the answer is 3,041.51 liters. So, here is our final answer. So, ganun lang kasimple yung paggamit ng equation. As long as naintindihan nyo yung problem, wala na tayong magiging problema. And basta dapat marunong kayong mag-manipulate ng equation. Okay, so kung halimbawa naman ang hinahanap ay si P1 dito, pwede nga ang ninyong gamitin si calculator, i-shift solve, pwede yon. Pero syempre, kailangan nating matutunan kung paano mag-manipulate na equation. Kung halimbawa, si P1 yung hinahanap, i-divide natin to both sides by V1. Divide by V1, so cancel out. Si P1 would be equivalent to P2 times V2 over V1. So, cross multiplication lang para lang ma-solve yung mga ano. So, that's all for Boyle's Law.